I've talked about my love of lentils a lot on this channel. It's one of my favorite things. High protein, they're good for you, filled with iron. Today, I'm in the mood for a pizza, specifically a pan pizza, and we're gonna make one or something similar. Not really like the cheesy pizza that you know of, more of just like a bread with some toppings on it. But we're gonna do that bread, making it high protein, gluten-free out of lentils. So these lentils, all I did here was these were soaked in some hot water. You could soak them overnight, but I don't really have time for that. We're gonna do this one pan as well. So I threw some water into a pan, turned up the heat, got it to a simmer, kicked off the heat, and then tossed in around 11 ounces, 12 ounces of lentils. Threw in a bit of salt, throw in the lid, and let them soak for about 45 minutes. Now they've pretty much doubled in size. We have some large lentils here, and then all we need to do is just drain them off, and then I'm gonna throw them into a food processor. This is gonna be an incredibly easy recipe. We're not gonna get a lot of stuff dirty, pretty much just the food processor. And in this pan, now before I forget, I'm gonna preheat my oven to 350 degrees. I'm gonna dry out the pan. Now in the food processor, there's already a little bit of water in the lentils, so I'm gonna add just a little under a half a cup. And then probably about a tablespoon and a little extra squirt of lemon juice. Then all I'm gonna do is just toss the lid on, and then we're gonna pulse this down. This is so incredibly easy. This is gonna be my dinner. And it's gonna be so good. So I'm just gonna keep kind of knocking this down until we have a smooth paste. I mean, right now this is looking pretty good, but we're still not there. The smoother this is, the better the texture of dough we're gonna have. So right now we're gonna add our binding ingredient, which right now for this is gonna be psyllium husk. I'm gonna do a half of a cup of psyllium husk, which is a fantastic fiber additive if you're looking for some more fiber in your diet. What's gonna make this light and airy is a half teaspoon of baking soda. The baking soda is gonna interact with that lemon juice, hopefully make this kind of fluff up a bit. And then I'm gonna add a big pinch of salt, give this some flavor. So let's go ahead, we're gonna throw this on low to allow this to mix in, kind of form our bread. We're gonna let this mix in the food processor for about 3 minutes, which is plenty of time for today's sponsor. You all have heard me say it. I've been using Hungry Root for a couple of years now, and I will never go back. Hungry Root is the easiest way to eat healthy. It's like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all in one. You know, like a lot of you, Monica and I are really busy figuring out how to meal plan. It's time consuming, and healthy meal planning is tough. So Hungry Root takes care of the weekly grocery shopping. They recommend healthy, high quality, nutritious food tailored to your taste, nutrition preferences, and health goals. With over 15,000 recipes shipped each week, there's something for everybody. Whether you're looking for anti-inflammatory to gut-friendly, gluten-free, dairy-free, high protein, and more. They have great options for the whole family with healthy groceries like smoothies, kid snacks, sweets, ready-to-eat meals, salad kits, and even supplements. I mean, look at all of this food. Shopping, planning, and cooking food really can be simple and stress-free. Just tell Hungry Root about your goals and preferences, and they fill your cart with personalized recommendations that get smarter as they learn more about what you like and didn't love. And I love that there's no high fructose corn syrups, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives in any of the Hungry Root foods. And I always love the snacks they send. I never would have bought these on my own, and they are one of my favorite snacks every single time. Oh my God, sunflower butter and jam snacks have won my heart. Thank you, Hungry Root. So gang, take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code SAUCE. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life over at hungryroot.com. Use code SAUCE. Hungry Root, thanks for sponsoring today's video and for always providing me with an incredible selection of groceries. And snacks. God, I love these snacks. Okay, so at this point, it doesn't get easier than this. We have our dough ball. I mean, it is a workable, you can see, dough ball. Now you could bake these just on their own as their own little bread. I'm gonna pull this whole thing out. And then we have our pizza dough, essentially. It's this easy. Now, I know this is kind of an odd pizza dough, it really is, but it's unique, wait till you see. So I'm gonna take our pan, and I want this to have a nice little crisp on the bottom, so I'm just gonna kind of coat the bottom of this with some olive oil. I also want this to be able to come out really easy. I will say psyllium husk does get a bit sticky, but once this cooks, you'll see it goes together pretty well. And then I'm gonna press with my oiled hands, as thin as I can get, kind of. And if you're doing it like this, you absolutely wanna make sure that you're using some type of nonstick pan or even like cast iron. If you're not, throw some parchment paper on the bottom. Now I'm gonna toss this into my oven, let it cook for about 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna prep some toppings. I'm gonna do a little bit of red onion. I like to slice this super thin, along with some grape tomatoes, chop them into 4, maybe some green olives. I think that's gonna be good. And then I have, you know, a little bit of, and then I have just a little bit of roasted red peppers. I think that's gonna be pretty good too. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. This has definitely risen a bit. I'm gonna carefully take this out. This looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna give this a little squirt, olive oil across the top, toss on some of these tomatoes, some of the olives, onions just across the top, and then let's throw on just some of these roasted red peppers here, roasted red peppers. I'm gonna do another pinch of salt, a little black pepper, and I'll be honest, I am pretty happy with the way that looks. That's gonna be a good high protein dinner right there. Toss this back in the oven. 5 more minutes, 5-10 more minutes. We'll give it a little watch, about 5 more minutes or so. I think it'll be pretty good. Just to try to cook these toppings into it a little bit better, kinda wish I would have put the toppings on maybe 10 minutes into the initial cooking process instead of letting them, this top cook all the way. I think that would have come out a little bit more like how I wanted it. So I'm just gonna let this cool down. I'm gonna make a little sauce really quick, just something really simple, just some seasonings. This is just gonna be a really basic, little bit of olive oil, and you wanna use like a good quality olive oil for dipping, tasting. Big pinch of salt. I'm actually gonna be using a white balsamic, maybe a quarter of the olive oil that you used. Little garlic powder, and then last, which is gonna be the thing that kind of separates this whole thing, a good solid pinch of nutritional yeast. Now, if you want, you can actually crack in some black pepper. I'm gonna do that. And boom, that's gonna be perfect. That's just gonna, after we cut it, right before you eat it, we're just gonna drizzle a little bit of this right over top. So we're gonna slice this up. You can see it comes out, I mean, just perfect. Now, you would probably wanna eat this just like a pizza, but you know what? I like to throw it on a little plate. You don't need much. This is gonna be pretty high protein. You can do basil, you can do a little bit of microgreen on top, drizzle some of our dressing, and boom. Now this is a 1-pan meal. I mean, it's super unique, definitely super, super unique. Now, let's see what Monica has to say. Okay, I was gonna do like a fork and everything with these and like fork and knife it, but I say we just pick them up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, it's like a pizza or a flatbread.
Yeah, it's a little,
but
heavy.
More like a pizza.
Yeah.
It stays together really well. Nothing's falling apart.
Yeah, nice and, what do you think it's made out of? Can you tell? Ooh.
I mean, it looks like something whole grainish.
Yep, maybe.
Some sort of bean.
Which I know is your favorite, whole grain.
But it could be like a black bean or a chickpea.
Not a chickpea.
Or a lentil.
Ah, lentil.
What?
Okay, here, let's cheers.
Cheers.
Boom, dive in.
Here we go, here we go. Oh, this is great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love how you're like surprised. Like, oh, wait a minute.
Wasn't sure.
Wait a minute. That is good.
I wasn't sure what to expect. This is great.
Give it your rundown.
I'm trying to describe the pizza part. I mean,
Yeah, that's the most important part.
Yeah, it's kind of more like a really airy and a better flatbread than a flatbread would be. I wouldn't necessarily say like I would think this was a pizza, but it's more of a flatbread. It's really nice and fluffy and airy and delicious. And then obviously all the flavors on the top are very refreshing, and it's a very well balanced meal.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, all of the toppings are perfect. Outside of the toppings, it's a pizza. It's like a flatbread, like I said. I mean, it is. Ooh, aw. See, this is why I wish I would have put the toppings on a little bit earlier. But the dough is lighter than like, I don't know how to describe the dough.
I mean, it's light and airy, and it's really, it does have like a very small amount of graininess to it.
But it's nice and moist. It's nice and it chews really well. All in all, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
And like I said, it's lentils, so you're getting all those benefits of lentils. High fiber, high iron, right? Lentils have high iron.
They do.
High protein. This is a win-win for me.
Yeah, perfect. This is amazing. I love it.
There you go. This is literally dinner. I know I say it all the time, but this is dinner.
This is it. Dinner.
Yeah, really happy about that. What do you think about the little sauce?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's just like a, you know, like an Italian bread dipping sauce.
Oh,
But just
perfect.
thickened a little bit up, and then it has some nutritional yeast.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, love, 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 love that.
Very good, baby.
Yeah, good.